Welcome back on The Pursuit of Wealth, crypto traders and investors. It's Rod with Pow Group, your home for MJ Stocks, crypto assets, news and interviews. Today is Thursday, August 28th. Hope you're doing well. And in this video, we're going to be discussing alt season. I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions on it. What is it? I'll explain it. Getting a lot of questions, even in the Pow Group private community. I was discussing this with a Pow member. You know who you are. And just kind of, people are new, right? So people just want to go over like, what is it, how to spot it, how long does it last, etc. So I'm going to go over that in this video. Before we do, make sure to smash the like. If you're new, you can subscribe. Tick the bell, you'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. And as always, not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. You can follow us over on X, formerly Twitter. Handle for that is @GroupPow. So there's the alt season index. So the altcoin season index, which is just blockchaincenter.net. And I'll put the link for this in the description as well. But as you can see, you just have a gauge showing that it's all season or it's Bitcoin season. You've also got days since last season. So essentially, in short, alt season just refers to the phase in crypto where alts other than Bitcoin really start to appreciate in price. There's a bunch of things that we can look at. We can look at the total market cap, excluding Bitcoin, excluding Ethereum. We can look at M2 money supply. We can look at other indices like the S&P 500, the Russell, the Dow. Bitcoin dominance is something that's very popular as well. And then all-time highs really for a lot of these altcoins. But before we jump into all of the details, I do want to share with you a project that I'm super excited about. They're also doing a $1,000 SST giveaway, and that's going to be for the next week. So you can get one ticket for every $50. So if you buy $50 worth of SST, you'll get one ticket entry. And if you buy $100, you'll get two ticket entries. So here's a quick video explaining the project. Before jumping in, I want to share with you a new and exciting crypto coin that I'm invested in called Sapphire Studios token, otherwise known as SST. SST is in pre-sale now with over 100x potential in my opinion because it will be core to multiple of their Web3 games. These games are some of the most sophisticated on mobile, and Sapphire Studios is looking to achieve mass adoption by competing with some of the best and most addicting games ever created. Sign up using the link below to receive 30% bonus SST and a 200% bonus matched in Gold Inc. player game packs. Now here's a quick 1-minute trailer video explaining it.
Hello, my name's Colin Stone and I'm here to talk to you today about my coin and game pick of the year. Do you ever wish you could have invested in billion-dollar market cap game coins like Axie Infinity at the start? Well, Gold Inc., a new game launching now, makes those look like they were made by a kid. The first Web3 real-time strategy massive multiplayer online game on mobile, and it's by far the most expansive Web3 game ever built. Its pre-sale is also at ridiculously low market cap, around $10 million, and they are just about to launch the full game. Mine and steal crypto that is redeemable for real gold. That's Gold Inc., adding the most addictive features from a lot of the most successful games on Earth, the best elements of games like Clash of Clans, Game of War, Pokemon Go, in an effort to make a super game to rule them all. The beta is available now in Google Play and App Store, and you can still take part in their coin distribution at a tiny market cap. Buy at the coin distribution now while it's at the lowest price and start mining it in the game. Beta users get significantly more SST for a short time. The launch price on exchanges is set at 5 times the current price, and its use cases are next level. Buy SST and play now.
Once again, sign up using the link in the description and the comment section and get 30% bonus SST and also 200% bonus in Gold Inc. player game packs. This will help get you started. Just make sure to use the same email for SST and the game to help automate the process. Thanks to SST as well for sponsoring today's video. All right, welcome back. So like I said, that'll be going on for another week as well. So you can get 100% bonus plus 30% on top using the link in the description and in the comment section. And then you'll also get the player game packs, and on top of that, tickets to win $1,000 worth of SST. So the first thing we're going to take a look at is Total 3, and this is going to be the total market cap of crypto excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. And the reason why I like excluding Ethereum now is because I would consider, everything else other than Bitcoin and Ethereum the true altcoin now, just based on how big the market cap of Ethereum has gotten. So you can just look up Total 3, and you can see that we're not yet into price discovery and all-time highs. So we're getting very close. Once we see Total 3 break into new all-time highs, we also have a cup and handle here with a target of around 2.28 trillion. That's when I believe full-blown alt season will be here. And typically what happens is it occurs usually every 3 or 4 years, alt season, and it has to do with the fact that, Bitcoin just cycles, it's cyclical, but also the halving. So every 4 years, the rewards that miners get for mining Bitcoin is cut in half. So that's why you see these 3 or 4 year cycles. And also something very important is the M2 money supply. So this is just showing, kind of like cash and cash equivalents, the liquidity in the market. And you can see that M2 money supply is at all-time highs, and typically Bitcoin will follow. It kind of lags. Usually we see very tied kind of performance to the S&P 500 and global equities. And typically what happens is SPY will run, then we'll see Bitcoin, then we'll see Ethereum, and then we'll see the rest of the altcoins go. So I think, it's just tracking global money supply. You also want to see S&P 500 all-time highs, which we are, the Russell 2000, which is small cap stocks, and that one is approaching all-time highs here as well. So we're getting very close. We have pretty much everything that we need to see. We also have the Dow Jones breaking into all-time highs, so that's a great sign showing that there's high risk on appetite, which just means, very small cap names, medium cap names, and the equities are on the up and up. Also, altcoins are very, very high risk, so that is very good for that as well, because when every index and every major, indices at an all-time high, that just increases the odds for more bullish sentiment, and people are very reluctant to put their cash into risky assets if they're not, if it's not, if it's uncertain, if it's not a very bullish environment, then they might be apprehensive to do that, right? Also, interest rates being cut, typically a good time for the market, and we're seeing that happening. That could potentially be on the horizon in the US as well over the next month or so. And then another very important factor is Bitcoin dominance. So the real major alt season that we had was in 2017, 2018, and you can see that Bitcoin dominance was falling off a cliff. It actually got close to monthly oversold. And then again in 2021, we had a mini alt season, and you can see here we got close to monthly oversold on the Bitcoin dominance chart. And as of right now, we're still in a monthly uptrend on the Bitcoin dominance, but we're heading toward that monthly oversold. Also, the DXY, so the dollar index, that's heading to monthly oversold. That's a great sign as well that money's leaving the dollar and going into high-risk assets and equities, crypto, etc. So another thing that we want to see is Bitcoin downtrending on the monthly time frame. As of right now, we're still in a monthly uptrend. So you can see in the times that alt seasons presented themselves in the past, we were always in a monthly downtrend and no longer in a monthly uptrend, heading towards monthly oversold. So right now, we're very close to losing the monthly uptrend. If we lose 54.56%, then we're no longer in a monthly uptrend. And like I said, we could very well be on our way to monthly oversold. That'd be another huge indicator that we're heading to full-blown alt season. And then something else that we want to see as well is in 2021, I call it a mini alt season because there wasn't a lot of names that were hitting all-time highs. There was a lot, but not all of our major top 10, top 20, top 50 names. And one that comes to mind is XRP. So in this full-blown alt season, when we see, XRP, XLM, HBAR, Ethereum, everything is at all-time highs and breaking into price discovery, that will also be a huge sign that full-blown alt season is upon us. And also just the fact that Ethereum has yet to really break into price discovery. Again, what is alt season? It's everything minus Bitcoin. So if Ethereum, which was the first you could say that XRP was the first altcoin, but Ethereum, many people view that as the first altcoin. If it's not breaking into price discovery, what does that say for the rest of the altcoins, right? So again, very good sign that we're very close to breaking into blue sky breakout and price discovery on Ethereum. We're just bumping our heads at the previous all-time high. So if we get over 5,000, I think we'll be off to the races in terms of full-blown alt season. But just to recap, if we see a decline in Bitcoin dominance, that's a huge tool. We can use the Bitcoin alt season index as well that I showed earlier. I'll leave links for this in the description in the comment section. You want to see rising Ethereum over Bitcoin denominated value. So if Ethereum divided by BTC is rising, that's a good sign. Increase altcoin market cap and volume. Like I said, total 3. Bullish technical patterns on alts, which we do. We have a cup and handle showing north of 2 trillion. Positive market sentiment and news. We're starting to see that as well. Alt season is more than likely going to be kicked off as well by spot ETFs in the US. And then just capital rotation evidence as well. We can monitor other sectors, but typically we're very correlated to the NASDAQ and global equity. So hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, make sure to leave a like. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. I do believe we're in the early days of alt season, and likely over the next month or two, we'll be in the thick of it. All right, it's Rod with Pow Group. Thanks again for joining us in the pursuit of wealth, and we'll see you again in the next video.